Hard Parking, brought to you by Right Honda and Right Toyota, Scottsdale, Arizona. Coming up on today's show, I did run down JV. I told you I'd run down JV. We get to catch up on Gold Rush Rally and look forward to Monterey Car Week. Exotics on Broadway. Also, just got back from Vegas. I'd like to talk to you about it, but it's very late. So after this quick word from 4Wheel Online, we'll get into the JV conversation. Jhae Pfenning here, and I want to tell you guys about 4Wheel Online. For over a decade, 4Wheel Online has been bringing the best truck accessories and truck parts to enhance the appearance and performance of all trucks and SUVs. They are dedicated to providing an extensive range of upgrades that will match any maker model on the road. The truck products cover everything you need to give your truck a custom look and added functionality. And if you need a tire and wheel package, head over and use the configuration tool. They carry all the major brands of wheels and tires, so go get outfitted today. So visit them online at 4Wheel Online or call them at 813-769-2451. Again, that's 4Wheel Online, the number 4 Wheel Online. JV, how you doing?
Good. What's new?
So you're in South Carolina, or you live in South Carolina. I don't know if you're there right now.
Yeah, I am in South Carolina right now.
Have you eaten the sand moles? You know those are crustaceans. You saw the ugly things in the video.
So to be honest, I've lived in South Carolina almost my entire life, and that is the first time I've heard of any of that stuff. Maybe it's a coastal thing. I don't know.
It's a coastal thing. Yeah, it's definitely a coastal thing. I did some research on it, and I was like, I wonder, wait, you can eat these? And I just started digging in more, and I told everybody on the trip, I was like, you know what? We're fucking we're either going to eat these, or B, we're getting a sand flea tattoo. So everybody has to decide what we're going to do. So some people checked out of it, but yeah, man, it was, we were kind of in your backyard without being in your backyard at a time where you don't think you were even around.
Exactly. Well, I hope you liked it. We love it here.
The humidity can stay there.
I will agree with that.
I was in Canada where you came through Phoenix with the Gold Rush Rally, which is kind of an annual spectacle that hundreds of thousands of people follow and love whenever you start, you end up in their state. And also, we have Monterey Car Week coming up, so I thought we'd take some time and kind of just recap Gold Rush Rally this year. Some things that kind of happened, they were different or the same. And are you doing the fuel run to Monterey?
We are. We're actually expanding it and doing an additional day. You have the choice of doing just to drive up to Car Week, or you can do the next day as well.
So yeah, let's start with the Gold Rush, man. How was the Gold Rush 2022? And this was, which one was this? Was this the 10th, 11th?
This was 14th annual event. Yeah. So it was a blast, man. I mean, I can't even explain how much of a great time everybody had. And, it definitely goes without saying that even while you're managing 80 to 100 cars driving across the country and 200 people, we do have a lot of fun. I mean, I had a blast. I had a good time. It was absolutely, by far, the most hot rally event anything I've ever done in my life. It was record high temperatures in every city. I don't think we got relief until we got to St. Pete in Florida, but it was triple digits in Vegas. It was triple digits, of course, in Scottsdale. It was even triple digits in Santa Fe. It was 99 in Denver. Nashville was stupid hot, like 105. Hotlanta, of course. But yeah, I mean, besides the heat, that's really the only complaint that, we really had.
So for people who aren't familiar, maybe they're new to the show, and there's a lot of non-car people listen to this. Tell us a little bit about what Gold Rush Rally is, because I think the perception is it's a bunch of super expensive cars and a bunch of people have nothing better to do, and all the money is just, I wish I had money to blow. But there's actually a lot of charity involved as well.
Yeah, for sure. So Gold Rush Rally has been around for 14 years, and it started off with just like a lot of these car rallies start off, where it's several friends that wanted to get together and meet up. This is back in the forum days, so this was the opportunity to actually meet people that you only knew through chatting on forums, and you actually get to see them in person and extend your relationship that way with them. So Started off as, I believe, a 3-day rally on the West Coast. And, now each year it's a different route. And this is a fully curated vacation experience. It is geared towards people who love cars and love to drive their cars. We're talking, 2,000 to 3,000 miles are getting put on your car in a week or with, 7 to 10 days. And what our team does is everything. We have to figure out what routes we're going to do each year, where are we going to start, where are we going to end, how many days are we going to do it, how do we get from point A to point B to point C to point D, et cetera. And, everything is timing. We can't spend 10, 12 hours on the road. We have to, sometimes do certain things to be able to allow us to get to a city in time so we can do an organized dinner or do an event or, go do something. But yeah, so what we do is, you just need to show up. You need to show up with a car and pretty much we take care of the rest. Hotels are, 4 and 5 star hotels, great dinners, events. We have luggage concierge. You don't have to carry your luggage. A lot of these cars don't have a lot of room for luggage, especially if you have 2 people for 10 days. So we take care of that. And, there's all kind of events in between. Like this year in Denver, you had the choice to take a spa day because we were there for 2 days this year. You could take a spa day. We also booked like a clay shooting place, like, trap and skeet and all that kind of stuff.
I saw that. Yep.
Yeah. So, people had the opportunity to go do that. We also did track day, in your backyard. We went to Radford Racing School and had a collaboration with a lot of the local businesses to do like a cars and coffee for the public. And then, they were all there to watch us track our cars, utilize, some of their coaches to help make us better drivers. And then, of course, there is partying. So we do nightclubs, usually a couple times during the rally. And we ended it this year with a very unique yacht party. I don't know if you saw that.
I did.
Yeah, we were in Miami Beach and we were there for 2 days. And on the second day, no better way to do Miami than go out on a yacht, chartered yacht for, a few hours. And because we had so many people, we had to get 14 yachts.
Wow.
To be able to, so the car rally kind of turned into, a yacht rally because we have all these yachts that are like heading in the same position to where we were going to anchor down at and just kind of hang out and have a good time.
Now, were these because I know I've been to Miami where you can like book a yacht. Was this the one where they pick you up at the hotel, or did like owners bring yachts and shit?
No, so we used a charter company to be able to do this. And the main reason, and this is a fun fact, again, things you learn while you're organizing events.
Right.
The charter law, the maritime charter law down there is a maximum of 13 people per yacht, regardless of the size of the yacht.
Wow. There's some big yachts down there.
Yeah, I think we had the biggest one we had, I think, was an 82 foot. And, you can put a ton of people on that thing, but usually, because we chartered it, we could only do 13. So that was the reason that we had to do the 14, but good time. Again, it's going to happen again. Next year will be our 15th anniversary. We're already working on ways to continue elevating the experience for people who pay and come to do this. So yeah, check out goldrushrally.com or our Instagram page for more info.
Yeah, and I mean, some of the cars that I've seen over the years, like the car specifically, and these aren't always, $600,000, $400,000 cars. There's normal cars in there. They're all badged up, and there's some cars that are just there for, they're part of the rally, but they're like a specific charity car as well.
Yeah, like we had the Elephant Cooperation as one of the charities this year as well. In the past, Taylor Lynn Foundation was the foundation of choice for many, many, many years on Gold Rush. But the good thing is that the people who do Gold Rush, they love supporting all of the companies, the brands, our sponsors. The networking that happens during Gold Rush Rally is beyond explainable words, because it's not, this isn't a cheap date to do the rally. And you're talking, CEOs and entrepreneurs and owners of many businesses and big brands, will send, their marketing or sales contacts to go in and network as well. So there's a lot of additional things that come out of the rally, from something as simple as a new friend that, you're going to go travel across the country to visit, to, hey, I'm looking to buy a GT3 RS. Can someone help me find one? You want to go travel somewhere. Does anybody know anyone, to help me out? So
super cool.
That's definitely an underlying benefit that doesn't get talked about often from the rally.
And with all these rallies, because we're going to talk about Fuel Run next, is to your point, I've said this on the show, like the cars are super cool, but the cars are what connects us. So through that, you have lifelong, friendships, relationships, business deals that have nothing to do with cars.
Absolutely. It's the people. And, I always feel that the reason we have a high return rate, I'm going to say probably 70% each year of our rally is, returning customers. And, it's because of the people.
It's like a family reunion. So we have Fuel Run coming up. Talk to us about that, because we're here mid-July, and that's coming up kind of middle, tail end of August.
As soon as we're done with Gold Rush, we're already working on Monterey Car Week. Car Week is huge for us, for the car community, the enthusiasts. I've seen you there several times. And what we're doing is Fuel Run is like a mini version of Gold Rush Rally. So the Fuel Run rallies are like 1 to 3 days max. And this year we're, again, making that 100-car pilgrimage up the California coast from LA up to Monterey. We're kicking it off at Porsche Santa Clarita. They've been our host. Start location, this will be, I believe, year 3. They got an awesome facility. Kick it off there in the morning on August 17th, I believe, which is a Wednesday.
Yep.
And then, if you sign up to do Fuel Run, which we still have some spots open.
I was going to ask about that. Yep.
Still got spots open. We're probably going to cap it at 105 cars, I believe, this year, which will sell out, no problem. And we'll meet up at Porsche Santa Clarita, have an amazing breakfast, get your cars liveried up, and then we make the drive on a specific route. Beautiful drive, as you know, up the coast. And we'll be stopping for lunch, which is provided. And then we take off and we head up to our final arrival, which we're all going to arrive at Cannery Row and just kind of showcase the cars. We did the same thing last year, worked out really good. But yeah, check out Fuel Run at fuelrun.com. And as I was mentioning earlier, we are adding a second Fuel Run option day. You might like this. I don't know if you've been there. We're on the 18th, which is Thursday. We're meeting up at a location, and we're taking off on a drive to Scotts Valley, which is where Canepa Motorsports is. So,
okay. I've been there. I've been to that motorsports place.
So yeah, Bruce Canepa's place. And so we're going to go there. They're going to give us a private tour of the facility, and then we'll depart there, take a different route back, stopping for lunch in Santa Cruz, and then heading back to Monterey. So a couple of fun, unique options if you want to do something different on Thursday, during Car Week, like if you don't want to bother with the auctions or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, things aren't really kicking off yet until that Thursday night, typically.
Yep, so, yeah. Exactly. So, Fuel Run's going to be great. It's always one of my favorite events. I love being around so many cool cars and awesome people that Car Week is just, it's always at the top of the list.
Exotics on Broadway, is that on Friday or Saturday?
That is on Saturday.
That's like the only free event, because everything else during Monterey Car Week, just about everything you have to pay to even see. Well, that's the only place you could probably go to and stand on any given corner and see something exotic go in front of you. But as far as organized events, the thing that you guys are part of is like the only one.
It is. It is. So Exotics on Broadway, I believe, started in 2015. And the whole reason behind, starting that exotics and supercar and hypercar only event was, number one, there really wasn't one dedicated place to see just that type of car. But number two, I mean, you already talked about it. There's nothing for the locals to be able to go see. You've got tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people coming into this peninsula that, and they take it over for a week. And, for locals and, kids, they can't, you really can't go to these things. Tickets for events are $300, $500, $900. And we felt that there's another way to be able to do this, to let people come actually see cars as a spectator for free.
Right.
So that's where that was born. And, Exotics on Broadway actually took 2 years off due to COVID. And we're excited to be back this year. It happens in Seaside, so in Seaside, California. And the buzz is big this year.
Sure.
People have missed us. And, we're expecting, again, 200 to 250 exotic supercars, hypercars. Probably 30 to 40,000 people will come and spectate. We've expanded the event space this year. So it will actually be Broadway Avenue, and then, we have another street as well. Entertainment, DJs, we have VIP suite that we've added this year as well. So if you want to see basically pretty much almost every super and hypercar in one place, you need to come to Exotics on Broadway.
Facts. That's facts.
Yeah, and if you own a supercar or exotic or hypercar, you need to come join us. This is an amazing event. The Koenigsegg is, coming again, and Christian will be there as well. We've got all your favorites are going to be there. Hennessy Performance, HRE Wheels, you just
Everything.
name it. We've got a lot going on. 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, August 20th.
Well, if I'm still in town, I'm definitely going to come find you like I always do. I fucked up booking. I was originally, I swear they moved the dates. Please tell me they moved the dates of Monterey Car Week at some point this year. Because in January, I booked it for the week prior. And it was just the other day, I was reading an email and I go, wait, what? The 18th?
Yeah.
The following? Fuck. And I had to change my flight, change the hotel, change car rental. I had one of my best friends flying out there for the first time, and now he can't go. And I have another buddy who booked a family trip. He's going to a San Francisco Giants game, but he was going to come down for a day and have a couple pots with me. So now I'm back to myself.
Oh gosh. Well, you know where to find me. You know where I'll be. Yeah. You need to come find me. I feel like you always find me, or we run into each other.
I find you. I have a tracker on you.
In Carmel. We're always in Carmel, like at a dinner. Right?
Yep.
So yeah, I'll be there. Just you'll find me. You have the tracker.
I have the tracker, man. Johnny, thank you. Again, that's Gold Rush Rally. Was on Instagram and anywhere. Just type in Gold Rush Rally if you want to find out about that. Type in Fuel Run or go to fuelrun.com, I believe. Mm-hmm. And then there's probably some cross-pollination there. So I'd imagine there's probably some exotics on Broadway stuff. Or is there a specific place you need to go for that?
Yeah, there is an exoticsonbroadway.com for all the hardcore details. And then the Instagram page is also Exotics on Broadway if you want to take a look. And of course, if anybody has any questions or anything, just message or DM the page and we'll get right back to you.
Sounds good, man. Thanks for taking the time.
Of course, man. Anything for you.
Want to thank Johnny Valencia for coming through. So after we got off the phone, we talked a little bit more about it, and I'm not crazy. He did say at some point this year, for whatever reason, he doesn't know, but Monterey Car Week got pushed back a week. I feel vindicated. because I thought I screwed up doing this planning. I thought I screwed up with Wes. I thought I screwed up with Alex. Not my fault. The city of Monterey moved the goalposts, and we failed. So now, back to myself. Still trying to figure out what's going on. That is also the same weekend my daughter graduates from her esthetician school. But for some reason, she doesn't know when she graduates. Kind of weird, right? So she's supposed to email the director and find out the exact day. Is it that Friday or is it Saturday? If it's Saturday, I'm still good. I can still go to Monterey Car Week on Thursday night, go to the Acura event, go to the Quill on Friday, catch a plane, and be home and see her graduation. If it's Friday morning, which would be super weird, I'll have a repeat of last year where Adam Carolla and Matt DeAndre made fun of me for flying in for one event and flying out 5 a.m. the next morning. Hopefully I don't have to do that again. Hopefully I can enjoy a little bit more time in Monterey. I'm just not in and out. You know, I would say 4 out of my last 4 flights, period, whether it's South Carolina, Vegas, Toronto, connecting flights, they've all had some sort of weird delay. Tonight's delay was from weather. But because of that delay, I have this thing where my aunt is staying here, my mother-in-law's sister, and she's staying upstairs right now. So I can't even record my full session. So I want to thank Right Honda and Right Toyota out of Scottsdale, Arizona, Fountain Hills Motorsports, Cell Shop Wireless Services, Kuya Automotive out of Winter Garden, Florida, Pell Construction out of Caledonia, Michigan. You can follow me on Instagram at Jhae.Pfenning. That's Jhaepfenning, or Jhae Travels, Jhae_Travels. Both of them on Instagram. You can follow me on YouTube, subscribe, Hard Parking Podcast or Hard Parking Media. It's one of those two, I can never remember. Join the Hard Parking Violations Facebook group. I have some thoughts from Vegas. We got in a car accident. We got hit by a Tesla. A few other things. No time to get into it now. Give you something for next week. Also, a slight NSX update on the new car. Oh, you guys are going to love this one. Already scraped the bottom of it. It's a long argument I've had with the wife. It's going to cost a lot of money. All that more coming up next week. If you like the show, tell a friend. I can't grow without you telling the world how good the show is, so let's do this. Let's grow this thing together, and I'll talk to you all next week.
Shut up!
Now it's stripping time.